I'm gonna give you some information and some tips that are gonna change everything for you. And it's gonna be a little bit of tough love, but I promise you, it's gonna really move the needle when it comes to your golf game. So you've got your rangefinder. You beam your laser out there, it gives you a yardage. It says 138. And you think, okay, that's whatever club it is. So I want to hit this 138. You can see a bunker in front of the hole. You've got 138 in your mind. So you know that if you don't hit this precisely 138 yards, it's going to be in the bunker. So you make a swing, thinking about that 138 yards, hoping that it's going to go 138 yards. But you've never practiced like that. And I'm telling you, one of the reasons why Tiger Woods was so good is because he always ended up pin high, or most of the time ended up pin high. There's much less trouble around the greens. It's just more consistent. So you laser it out and you're in between clubs, and I've picked out my 7-iron, but I know that a 7-iron, a full 7-iron, is going to go a little bit too far to where I want it to go. So I'm like, okay, I want this to go, I don't know, 165 yards, let's say. So I grip down it, I get a little bit, I feel like I'm going to hit it a little bit shorter, and I'm going to hit kind of a little bit of a punch, but it's a little bit tentative, okay? There's not enough commitment to it, because I wager that when you go and practice, you're just trying to work on your swing and get that sort of sweet, perfect strike, and you're not really caring about, okay, how much distance it's really getting. You're just trying to get the swing and the flow right. I wouldn't pay attention to the distance that traveled. There's a big difference between sort of clubbing down, swinging smooth, keeping everything under relative control, than steering. Being a bit tentative and steering is what happens when you don't trust the club that you're hitting or the yardage that you're hitting. And I'm telling you, for 90% of you, it's because you're not practicing hitting specific distances. You're so focused on contact or swing or just hitting it as far as you can. Whether it's your 7-iron, whether it's your wedge, whether it's your driver. It's like, I'm just trying to hit it good and as far as I can. But that on the golf course doesn't work. What I want you to do, you can either use pieces of paper and write a ton of numbers on it, or you can just use a number generator. On Google, you can get apps. I've just done minimum 40, maximum 160, and I'm going to click generate. 134. So I need to hit a shot 134 yards. I have the benefit of having the full swing kit that's going to give me those yardages. So I'm going to try and hit a shot 134 yards. I'm still going to pick a target, but this is more like real golf. I've got my target and I'm going to see how close I can get to that. What did that come out to? 130 yards. Not too bad. So I'm going to change it to 180. It's going to go to 118. So I'm treating this as much as real golf as I can. I'm going to take some practice swings, but with 115 yards in my mind. That's what I'm thinking about. Not just technique, it's about sending this stupid ball specifically that way. What feel do I need? What pace do I need to get 115 yards? I would say that's potentially pretty close, but a little bit short, and that came out to 100 yards. But you start to get the idea. This is how to practice. This is how to bridge the gap from being on the course and the range to make it better. So your golf becomes better. And of course, we can go a little bit longer. So yeah, we've got 173 yards. I've got a 7-iron. I could hit 8-iron, but I'm just going to hit a smooth 7. Okay, again, picking my target. Got that in my mind. What's a full 7 for me? Well, it can go up to, 200 yards. But I'm trying to control this, which is probably more what I would do if it was into wind or something like that. So that's how I'm going to try and replicate it. I've got my target, 173 yards. That's what I'm thinking. So I am actually just going to grip down a little bit here. I'm going to move the ball back a little bit because this is going to be kind of a 3/4 type of swing, I hope. But that's the point. We're going to test it and see. Pretty decent, and that is 169 yards. You can see here, 169 yards, okay? So not my best, but that's not bad at all, is it? What, 4 yards off? I'll take it. but it creates a different dimension, a different thought process, a different way of playing golf, which is actually golf, not trying to swing your way around. Even if you don't have a full swing kit or any other launch monitor, you can still practice this. Randomize and just be as close to it as you can. And I promise you, you're going to notice the difference where it counts the most. Now, if you do want a simple swing structure that you can apply to this, check out this lesson, because it's going to clear up so many things for you and you will be swinging better and easier. See you next time.